Hello YouTube and welcome to lesson 51 of the Adobe InDesign tutorial series, and today we're going to look at how to create buttons inside of Adobe InDesign. So I have 3 pages right here, that's page number 2 and 3 right here. So let me create a button and then export a PDF out of it. So in order to create a button, first I'm going to go into my master page right here. And I'm going to add a button over here in this section. And for that I'm going to use my pen tool right here. So let me just select it out. So over here you can see that I got my pen tool. It's not showing up right here, so let me just go over here. Let me just see this. It is actually going on to the right for some reason. So over here you can see that there's pen tool right here. Alright, so now what I can do is I can create my button. So I can hold my shift to have a 45-degree angle just like this, and there you go, that's my button. Alright, so over here I'm gonna create this, and then I got my button right there. So now I can change the color of it. So I'm gonna change the color of the button to red, something like that, and then I'm gonna duplicate this right here, and then this is gonna be dragged out, and over here I'm just gonna rotate this out by holding shift key so that it is on the left side. Alright, so now what I want to do is I want to create a left and right feature. So this is on my master page, so over here you can see that now this is on all of my pages just like that. So I'm going to go on to my master page and I'm going to select the button right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into something called buttons and forms. So you can also access this by going on to Windows right here. And then you can go to interactivity and go to buttons and forms. But I chose to choose interactive for PDF right here. And then I'm on my buttons and forms panel. So right now what I want to do is I want to change this into a button. So I want to change this into a button just like that. So once I do that, you can see that I have selected this and changed this into a button, and this is gonna be my next button. So I'm just gonna name the button right here, and even on click or release or tap or whatever you want to do. So I want to do release or tap. So if you want to create EPUBs and so forth, then this is the button. You can also add in a rollover effect. So I can add in the rollover effect. Let me just turn it on, and I'm on my rollover state right here. So I'm going to select this and click on a different color, and that's my rollover color. So I can also choose click. So over here on the click side, I can select yellow. So that's how the click actually works. So this is how rollover works, just like that. So I'm also gonna apply this. So this is gonna be an action to go to the next page, just like that. So this will go to the next page. Alright, and this one will go to the previous page. So this I'm going to convert it into a button as well. This is gonna be previous, just like that. Previous. Alright, and on release and tap, action, go to the previous page right here. Go to the first page or last page right here. And then I'm gonna add in a rollover effect, and the rollover effect will be a magenta color, and then on the click I'm gonna select a yellow color just like that. Alright, so that's how the button will actually work, just like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go into my main menu. So I'm gonna go back onto my pages right here and to the main menu. Alright, so now I cannot see this. So in order to see this, let us export this. So let us go on to file. And then I'm gonna go into export right here, and then this is gonna be an interactive PDF, as you can see. So I'm gonna export this to my desktop, save it over there, and I'm gonna save all pages and press export. So I'm gonna open this on an Adobe Acrobat now. So I'm going to minimize this, and I got my Acrobat right there, as you can see. So I can just maximize this, as you can see, and once I roll over the mouse, you can see that there is the rollover effect. So this is an interactive PDF now. So you can just click, and you can see that you can go and back and forth the pages just like this. So I guess like this button is not working right here. Let us just fix that. Alright, so this is going to the last page. Alright, so I guess like I selected the last page instead of the previous page right there. Meyer, so let me just go back over here. And then on this side right here, let me go to button and form. And this is go to not last page. I'm just going to delete this out right here. And then previous page. Yes, this is what I want. Alright, so now I'm going to go on to export right here. So let me just go to export. Interactive PDF. So let me just save this out, press yes, press export, and now Adobe Reader will open up. So you can see that now I have a very interactive PDF right there, and that is how you create buttons inside of Adobe Reader. So for this buttons, what you can also do is you can change it into checkbox, list box, or radio button and so forth. So you can create an interactive PDF out of it. So you can see that you can change it into a checkbox as well. So you can checkbox and so forth. So if I were to change it into something like that, then you can also see you can change it into a list box as well, and so forth. So you can practice around with this. So this is how you can actually create buttons inside of Adobe InDesign. Hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.